If you need more Pulsar Quartz or you're just starting off and need some Pulsar Quartz, this guide is for you. Evantech here with a complete guide on how to get Pulsar Quartz in Planet Crafter. Later in this guide, I'm going to show you a cave where you can find a ton of Pulsar Quartz. You will also find out how to find a hidden cave with Pulsar Quartz and other stuff. So let's start this guide off by going over that you will be able to build Pulsar Quartz later in the late stage of the game, and that will happen once you reach 175 GTI in your terraforming index. Fortunately enough, you will be able to build some quartz in the biolab once you reach your terraforming goal. So let's go over all the raw materials that you need to build some quartz so you know which materials to stack up on. So to build one, you will need osmium, zeolite, iridium, uranium, and a methane cartridge. So this is good news because osmium, zeolite, and uranium can be extracted with a tier 2 extractor, and iridium can be extracted with a tier 1 extractor. Remember that this is just an early access game, so anything could change, but at this stage of development, Pulsar Quartz is not a renewable resource, it doesn't respawn, and you cannot mine it with an extractor. This means if you have enough ore extractors and some gas extractors, you'll be able to build Pulsar Quartz quite easily. As for the collectible quartz in the world, let's start with something much simpler, and all you have to have is your deconstruction microchip. So we are back at the ship, and if you look over here, this is where we want to go. The halo is right up there, and there's the passage to the spiky area on the right side. Alright, so let's go. And if you look at it, you will see a crease above it. Point yourself towards that crease, that will make it so much simpler to get to the point where I'm at. And once we get to it, I'll tell you what to do next. So what's good about this chest, it not only has some quartz, but other goodies like microchips and some materials. So I recommend going to this place as soon as you can, since you can get the deconstruction microchip as soon as you start the game. Alright, so we're here, and if you stop and look at the left side, you will see this rock. You just go between this rock and this wall, and face towards the wall. And once you face the wall, you will see that there's a little crevice inside here. Now select the deconstruction mode on your multi-tool and you should be able to take this part out. And here's the crate of the fallen terraformer, and I don't think he'll have any use of this anymore, so you can pretty much pick it up. Now let's go back to that quartzite cave that I've been talking about at the beginning of the video, and for that let's go back to that ship since it's an excellent starting position to show you guys where to go. One thing to note before we continue is that this place can be covered by ice, and if your heating index is not up there yet, you will have no way to pass through here. But there's an alternative way to get there, so I'm going to show you that as well. But first, let me show you the simple route that can be taken through this cave. So now that I'm back on my main save, the ice has melted pretty much everywhere possible on the map. So now actually we can go through that cave system and I'll show you where the Pulsar Quartz is located. So the first cave that you're going to encounter is the osmium cave. Now if you continue going through here, the next cave will be the zeolite cave, in which you can place actually a tier 2 extractor and get some free zeolite. And as we know, zeolite is one of the ingredients necessary to make some Pulsar Quartz. And you know, since this guide is about making Pulsar Quartz, you should consider placing an extractor here. Now all we have to do is continue to go straight west until we find the exit from this cave system. Once you exit, stick to the left wall and you will eventually reach this passage, at the end of which you will find the entrance to the next cave. Alright, so we have reached our destination. Now a little bit to the left and there's the entrance. Let's go through here. And in this cave you will find some osmium, some sulfur, but if you go even deeper and stick to the left, you will find the Pulsar Quartz deposits. Alright, so here's the version for the people that haven't had their ice melt yet. I mean, haven't had the ice melt enough, because you will have to have the ice melted a significant amount, so you have to reach 100,000 nanokelvins first. But you can actually take the long route and go through here without having the ice completely melted like in the previous version. Also take note that this version relies heavily on using a jetpack, so we're going first through the Iridium Cave, then we're going to go through the sulfuric area and then to Sand Falls, but let me show you. So as you can see, this area is a cluster of resources. We had the Osmium Cave, we had the Zeolite Cave, now we have the Iridium Cave. And on top of that, we have the sulfuric area also here. If I helped you find some Pulsar Quartz, make sure to like the video and also consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Yeah, the ice here must be a little bit melted. Okay, so we're in the sulfuric area, and if you turn a little bit to the right, you will see a passage on the left side. Just go ahead and keep going that way. Keep on going this way until you reach the Sand Falls, and once you get there, I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so here we have the Sand Falls. Now all you have to do is find a way to walk up. I recommend going forward, and there's an incline that can be easily traversed using a jetpack. So I think this will work anywhere, but I do choose to go towards that rock. So if you can't get up there for some reason, use the spot I'm using. Once you get up here, turn a little bit to the left, and just to make sure you don't get lost, look for these archways, like one archway, the second arch behind it, they align right here. So yeah, once you see them align like this, go to the left of them, and right behind them, you will find the passageway that we are looking for. Also, just to make sure that you get through the ice into the cave, I'll show you a spot where you have to use your jetpack to force yourself through. So actually I don't think you can jump through this, but you can easily use a jetpack to fly through. And also take note that there's another ice blockage just where the quartzite deposits begin. And hey, this is an excellent spot to also get your osmium. Just look at the sheer amount of osmium that you can get from here. It's just astonishing. But let's go to the left, and this is where you will find the quartzite deposit area. Now, you see this ice cube? Now you just have to force yourself to the right side over here and you're right in. And what do we have here? Some Pulsar Quartz, and there's more in this cave. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like. Also consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell notification icon so you get notified about any future uploads. This is Vantek signing off, and I'll see you next time.